Hi everyone, I am Divya Jain, your own business systems coach, and today we are going to discuss very important topic which is called why coaches are not getting clients. So we will discuss here 6 reasons which might be existing in your business and you have to watch these reasons. So do watch this video till the end and implement these strategies which I am going to give you now. So let's start. Number one reason is there are no defined systems to market your offer. Have you defined how you will market your offer? What is your offer actually? So there needs to be a system. Like first thing is defining your offer. Then what are you going to promote? Then when you promote that, how will you get the leads? And when you get the leads, how will you treat them? How will you give them value? How will you position your core product in front of them? Right. So that's a defined system to market your offer. So what is happening currently in your business? Now you have to watch these symptoms. Okay. Number one, we market as per our mood. So we feel okay. Now we should go here and we should have, provide services here. So we market the services there. Number two, we are almost dependent on referrals. Right. Whatever our existing clients we have, they provide us referrals and our business continues. Number three problem might be occasionally we are visible, or maybe we are not visible at all. Like, for example, I have a friend, she called me 2 days back. You know what? My business is not growing. I am thinking that I should go to some conferences or meets where I am visible to the public that, okay, I am there. Don't think. You have to go there on consistent basis. You should frame a strategy on how you will put forward your offer, where all you will go for your offer. So that's called system defined to market your offer. That's the first problem you might be having, because of which you might not be getting leads. Number two problem in any coaching business can be there is no clear system to track the leads or to track the follow ups. Now, what happens? Suppose if lead comes, now let's say in my Instagram DM, I am getting leads. Okay. Now, what I am doing with those leads? How do I remember that I have followed up with all the leads or not? What was my first follow up? When was it? When was my second follow up? Have I planned my third and fourth follow up? Right? What exactly I have to speak there? Right? So, what happens? This happens with most coaches. The leads gets lost in the way. Leads came, okay. I let's say I got 5 leads and I remembered only 4. So one lead got lost away in the process. Why it got lost away? Because I do not have any tracker. I do not have any system to track the leads and the follow ups. So, what is happening? I forgot. And then suddenly one day I remembered, oh, I got that lead that day. I didn't follow up, I think. When I go back to my Instagram DM, I found, yeah, I got one lead, but I didn't follow up with that person. Now, when I follow up now, that person is no more interested. Maybe their interest got lost away, or maybe they got someone else to do their job, right? So that happens. Third problem might be weak or unprofessional branding. Now, what happens whenever I am going and presenting my business or my offer to someone? That person, how someone will judge you? Because in today's world, when we are in digital era, hardly anyone knows us, right? The people who know us, they rarely give us business. So what happens? They judge us on the basis of our digital presence, on the basis of the way we speak, what kind of value we are putting forward from our mouth or from our posts. So we have very weak or low professional branding, right? We do not have logo intact. We might be having logo, but we have not put it anywhere. We do not have our pages optimized. Our website doesn't look professional. So it's like you go to a shop and that shop is all messed up. You cannot find your product there. So it is the same way. You digitally should look professional and presentable. How you do that? With the help of branding, right? Fourth problem might be unclear or overcomplicated offers. This was happening with me personally. for a very, very long time. What happens when we have multiple services or multiple products? We actually get confused which one to promote. So there should be one clear path, or we can say one clear funnel when we talk about coaching business. There should be an entry point, how someone will enter inside your premises or your business, how someone will get nurtured or get value, and how that person will progress from one level to another course in your business. So you have to define very simple, very clear offers which your audience is directly able to understand, right? It should not be complicated, not too broad, not over explained, not under explained, or not filled with so many difficult words or jargons, right? It should be very simple. So, if that is the problem, go ahead, work on that. Fifth problem might be inconsistent visibility, which is somewhere related to what I have already talked, but here I am talking more about communication part, right? See, one thing is, am I visible in offline modes, right? But also online modes. Second thing is, am I visible and communicating properly and consistently? Right? So coaches disappear when they get very busy with some work, some operational work, back end work. They get busy and they become invisible in the marketing field. So you have to be consistently communicating and marketing your offer. Second, they will low in confidence whether I'll be able to do this or not, whether will I get results or not, overthinking, right? Third, they compare themselves with others, like other coaches, other consultants who are at a higher level from them. See, everyone has own journey. I may be having my own journey, you might be having your own journey. It doesn't mean that your journey and my journey will match. So we cannot compare. We can always compare ourselves with our past, whether we have progressed or not, where we are actually moving, right? So we have to watch our own direction, our own progress. Sixth problem, last problem, which I would like to talk about is very important problem, and this has affected many coaches throughout the world. Avoidance of sales conversation. Okay, so don't answer in the comments. Just think. Whenever you get a call from any salesperson, how do you react? What do you feel? Do you feel negative about that person or positive? This will give you an idea how you take sales in your personal life. If you are not very positive about sales as a process, as a profession, if you're not positive about sales, you won't be able to sell your product or service. You will avoid sales conversation. Second reason you might avoid sales conversation is you are hesitant to pitch. How do I pitch? I don't know how to talk. That is very easy to tackle, but you can obviously go ahead and learn it. Okay. Third problem might be here that you don't value your own services. You don't have confidence in that. No, no, no. I have designed this because AI told me, but I don't think I'll be able to fulfill this. So in that case, you have to gain confidence on your services and then start selling it. Okay, so you avoid being pushy, right? Because might be in past you had some incident where some salesperson was very pushy and you totally got irritated of that person, and that's how you believed that sales means being pushy. So if these problems are there, you need to fix that, because without sales and marketing, you won't be able to grow your business. So these are the six problems which I've discussed. These might be affecting your business, might be affecting your sales, your revenue. If that is there, go ahead, find solutions, implement, and grow your business. The easiest way is you keep few things in mind. Number one, start loving sales. Number two, consistency is the key. If you are consistent in selling and marketing, you will be able to grow your business. Number three, time management is very important. Sometimes, as a coach, we get stuck in operations, we get stuck in HR, we get stuck in sales. There are multiple processes we are managing. Figure out if it is very initial phase of your business and you don't have much funds, then obviously you need to start on your own. But obviously, if you want to continue in longer run, you have to delegate your responsibilities. Find out someone, maybe you can try out a freelancer or someone who can help you out, or a student or intern who can help you out, and minimal cost, that person will gain experience and you will gain support. So get support and delegate unnecessary tasks. Focus on marketing, be consistent. Social media, you need to be professional. Go for branding first, then plan your social media, plan your content as per your branding. So these are few things you can do, and the most important is your mindset. If you are very positive about sales, marketing, communication, you can crack the code. You can definitely, you will be able to sell your services. Thank you.